from a moral point of view, as long as, because I think the case could be made, like, for example, in the Cuban Missile Crisis. I mean, would you say something like, well, Cuba's a sovereign state, they're allied with Russia, so they're putting nuclear missiles to defend themselves? You would say, no, that threatened us, it's too close. And the same goes even, for other conflicts that have happened in the world. I think morally speaking, it just gets a bit more complex because of the nature of how things are. And I would take it a step further and say, when it comes to, this being a war of choice, if you actually look at the strategic situation, we've been losing the Western Hemisphere for 15 years. China's become the number one trading partner of basically all of Central and South America and the Caribbean. Yeah. And what this does is it allows them then to go in and build all this infrastructure. And that's part of a very concerted play. Like, they are trying to increase their influence. They're building this stuff, and they're building this stuff in anticipation that they're going to put their Navy there. They have 400 times the shipbuilding capacity as us. They're building deep water ports everywhere, eventually to put their ships. And, like, for example, there's a new technology. They put a missile launch system in a container, like a shipping container. Mm-hmm. So they could get their biggest container ships, load them up with shipping containers that may or may not contain all missiles, or like in Operation Spiderweb last year in Ukraine, they could contain all these drones. Right. So if there's a future conflict, let's say in Taiwan, do you want Venezuela and Cuba to have Chinese spying posts? And do you want a Chinese deep water port in Peru, and they've got all their shipping there, and it's simultaneously surveilling us, but also loaded up with weapons? That obviously puts us in a big disadvantage.